Welcome back to Ultras 11. I'm Joe.
And I'm Alex.
Before we get started, before we get it started on the agenda today, remember the usual business, guys. Follow us, like us, subscribe, comment, whatever. We're trying to be more active on Twitter as well, so be sure to follow us there, have some debates, stuff like that. Our handle will be below if you're watching the video, or
just Ultras XI.
Yeah,
very simple.
It's literally the same thing on every platform.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
So, I mean, if you can't find it, then I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But
then
hey,
United.
Can't get that guy. I actually would love if Angry Ginge talked this way. I would love to just talk to them for 10 minutes. But we're here. Last week we took a little bit of a break. I was sick. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Joe came down a little something. Yeah. Health is wealth.
Yeah. Wealth is health.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
So jumping right into stuff. Let's not waste any time here because we did miss a lot, but nothing really matters in life, I guess.
Because again, it's international break.
Yeah. But a couple weeks back, we talked about scandals and the scandalous part of football.
Yeah.
Some severe allegations, some not so severe allegations, and those not so severe allegations were, of course, this whole betting thing. So before it was just Ivan Toney, Paqueta, whatever. But now it is actually something that has become quite large, especially within Italy and Serie A. Every time we actually have a topic, I don't know.
Something ends up happening. After
we try to
it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like we'll talk about it when it's not even that big of a deal. It's like, oh yeah, one or two.
And then
guys.
something happens.
Now it just fucking blows out of proportion, and it's like, wait, are we gonna harp on the same shit now? Like, dude, it's fucking annoying.
It's like we talk things. Honestly, we gotta stop talking about certain things. We talk it into the universe somehow. Another thing, I don't want any more international breaks.
Wait. I manifest.
No, Joe, it's not going to happen.
You know what I'm thinking already?
Yeah, you said that last year about Roma winning Europa League and they lost in the finals to Sevilla.
Anyways,
Europa League.
But so
hold on. Don't want any more international breaks?
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it.
Because the last two international breaks both followed up as soon as the team left with scandals. First with Pogba and now with Fagioli.
Well, Pogba was still also in this international break. That's the worst part.
What do you mean?
At the beginning of the international break.
Oh yeah,
that's the negative again.
Okay, but we already knew about that already. I'm saying, but now it's a new scandal.
Yeah, poor thing.
No more international breaks. I'm done with it.
Yeah, so
no more scandals.
It's repetitive.
That or we talk about it too much.
Or we're just talking about random stuff. We're gonna change the podcast altogether. We're gonna talk about light fixtures, something like that.
Anyways,
I
don't think that's a hot topic.
So I'm sorry if this sounds repetitive to anybody. If it sounds annoying. If it sounds fucking bullshit.
Well, it's blowing up.
It doesn't matter. Me and I want to talk about it because it's serious to us. And
at the end of the day, it is a big topic and it's blowing up now in the football world. Not felt across all of Europe, but in Italy.
Yeah, which
especially
is what we care about.
Yeah.
Almost the most.
Yeah, to a sense.
So let's talk about this whole thing. If you guys didn't, again, if you're not following us on Twitter, we gave like a brief rundown about what's happening, updated you, like whatever. But some of you don't follow us there clearly. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the man that started this whole thing. A man named Fabrizio Corona.
Piece of shit.
So Al, please enlighten us Please enlighten us on the topic and what it means, and tell us who is Fabrizio Corona or Corona.
Fabrizio Corona is just like bottom of the barrel, scum of the earth, like just not a good guy in any way.
Mm-hmm.
He's a horrible person. He's always been a horrible person. And at first, like when I started seeing like some videos about him before I kind of actually learned about this guy, I'm like, oh, he's an Inter fan. He's just another prick of an Inter fan, all this stuff, whatever. No, dude, man, I wouldn't even call him that. He's 10 times worse than that.
Yeah,
he's just scum. He's a piece of shit. He's tied to Inter because he is a fan, but the guy's been to jail before for bribery, for blackmailing, and football players, other athletes, movie stars. He just wants the attention, and he wants to make money somehow without doing any work. He's a lazy prick. And honestly, the guy, like, he came out of nowhere. I didn't know too much about him when I first heard him. I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, I thought he was like a reporter or someone like half decent. I'm like, I haven't heard about him like let me kind of look into it. And once I did, I was like, okay, so this guy's just scum of the earth. Why is anyone even listening to him?
I knew jack shit about this guy.
No, I feel like a lot of people did.
How I found out that he was actually like a fucking dickhead was like, I work with a guy named Mattia. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to say his name. That's confidential. Okay. But hey, Mattia, if you're listening, I told him about like, hey, did you hear? He's also a Roma fan, so we suffer together. I told him about the whole betting thing. He's like, yeah, I heard about it. So at the end of the night of our shift, like I go outside to talk to him again, and he looks at me. He's like, you didn't tell me it was Fabrizio Corona. I'm like, yeah, why does it matter? He's like, oh, that guy's the biggest loser in Italy. And he starts telling me about him. And then today your dad telling me about how he tried to blackmail like the Agnellis. He tried to blackmail Trezeguet. And I'm just like, why is this guy even being taken serious?
And that's what I mean. And that's what I was getting to. Like, so for an example, with the Trezeguet one, back in the day when Trezeguet was playing, this guy here, like whatever, one night, people have lives too other than, soccer, their professional career. He was out partying, whatever. Maybe he was a little bit drunk. This guy took a couple pictures, of him maybe just a little bit sloppy. I don't know what the picture. Haven't seen the pictures, but he took some pictures and basically threatened and blackmailed Trezeguet that he was going to release them if he didn't pay him a sum of money. So Trezeguet said, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this a smart way. I paid him. I'm going to pay him the money. Gave him that. Got the pictures back. It's not like now with social media. The guy gave the pictures. That he's an idiot. He probably didn't even make copies or anything. Gave him the picture, whatever. And then Trezeguet takes him to court for blackmail, bribery, all that.
Good.
And the guy goes to jail and gets fined. Like the loser that he is. Yeah. And that just like shows you just that example. And like you said, with the Agnelli family, he's threatened them. He tried blackmailing them, tried finding dirt on them. But they're too rich to try to, take down. That's going to take a lot more than just one loser to fucking take down.
So you're saying is we need the Agnellis to actually fucking sack up.
Yeah, so they just fucking wake up and just fucking bring this guy to fucking jail and just make him shut up. But the problem is with this thing, it's okay, yeah, the guy's a loser and he's throwing just every name that he could just to make people interested. Like he's like, even with like, okay, I don't know, and like, you know what? I don't like Inter. Maybe I wish they wouldn't be there, like Barella and Bastoni. But I feel like he's just throwing these names in now just because they're bigger players, and it's like, people, no one really probably gonna care or know who Zalewski is. But if I say Barella or Bastoni, people are like, oh shit, like fuck, those are heavyweights. Like people heard Fagioli, and it was like only like us that watch Serie A, or like people that kind of heard of him because he was like a promising youngster. Okay, whatever. But as soon as Tonali and Zaniolo got involved,
now like even the English
wait,
press
hold on one second. Wait, what? They're involved in betting? It just became so much bigger. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's kind of, there is truth to it. Obviously, we know because there has been stuff coming out. But I think he's just adding fuel to the fire just to make himself still feel like relevant and important in the situation and make it feel like, hey, I'm the only one that has all the information. So you guys can't list anybody else but me.
So I was actually going to ask you. So I was going to cut you off, but you felt very passionate. So I wasn't going to cut you off.
You broke the passion. I would have probably beat you up.
But there was two questions I was going to ask you. I just wanted a summary on Fabrizio Corona. This guy went fucking...
I went balls deep, man.
Like relax a little bit.
The guy's a dickhead.
So first question I have for you is, who the fuck is this guy's plug? Like it's what he's going to... Like, I don't even know.
Joe.
That.
Okay.
And who are the players that are involved in said scandal? I know you mentioned already a couple of these guys, but there's more players that we know about, apparently.
So,
to this fucking
going to his plug. Okay. So, especially with this betting, if it is, it's illegal. It's done through, obviously there's some connection. It's not just done through some website that's legal, and you can kind of have that stuff there. So, especially when you're a professional nowadays in 2023. You cannot cover all your tracks. Yeah. There's going to be something. And for the right price, you can find out information.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't doubt, maybe this guy had to pay a couple people to get some proof of text messages or calls or something that he would have on these guys here to start coming out with these things here. Because he didn't just pull it out of his ass. He had something, and this guy's too much of an idiot to actually do the searching himself. So for sure, he paid somebody to keep feeding him information about this whole thing. And so the players involved right now, I think for me personally, I think like Fagioli, Tonali, Zaniolo, and Zalewski are like the ones confirmed. Mm-hmm. Then he always says, there's more. There's owners, there's coaches, there's agents that are all involved. Okay, that list that can expand to who knows what. So like that, I would love to end up seeing who that is. But for other players, I've seen Zakanji on Lazio. I saw Romagnoli. I saw Barella. I saw Bastoni. I saw what's that guy's name? So it's with a C. Casale. I saw him. I saw Gatti, which I was more torn about that than Fagioli a little bit. Who else? I think that's pretty much like it with like am I missing any big names here?
No, I think you got all of them, to be honest.
That's the thing. I think that's what this guy's releasing. Again, he keeps saying all these names. I'm not really seeing anything from like any major news outlets that are confirming or coming out with anything new with those names. Everything I keep seeing is Zaniolo, Tonali, Fagioli, and a couple things about Zalewski, but even him, not too much.
He died out.
Him, I heard like
right away
from the beginning. It was like his was like from what came out was like the most severe, and then like Roma kind of got the lawyers now to kind of hopefully clear him up and have like nothing happen to him. But like I thought, I'm like, holy fuck, dude! Like this guy for sure. When I heard him, he bet on himself to get a yellow card in a game, and he did get a yellow card.
And
I was like, yo,
blatant.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm like, that's a little bit fucking crazy. That's for sure a suspension. But yeah, the other guys, I don't think like they're. I wouldn't be surprised if they are, especially because Italians are fucked, man. Buffon was probably the biggest fucking gambler.
It's so crazy to me that you said that.
That generation, like 06, those guys there. How many of the guys? Dude, everybody on that team was probably fucking betting. Materazzi probably put a bet in at the beginning of the game to say, "Hey, we'll put 1,000 euros on that I get Zidane to headbutt me or Zidane to get card. I'll make you get a red card.
Get him booked. Or
like how much? Like, dude, Italians like they're fucked like that. I don't doubt that. And like they were worse back then. It's just now you have a stupid guy that's kind of releasing all this stuff. You have players that have full-on addictions, especially now because how easy gambling is. So you can just literally do it on your phone. You don't have to go anywhere.
That's the thing with gambling that makes it so like hard to avoid, right? It's literally so easy.
Yeah.
Like I was even telling you earlier today, like I went on Bet365. I literally would play virtual soccer.
Don't use you as an example. You're losing money on virtual soccer.
But that's what I mean. Like, but that's how easy it is to bet that. Like, oh, I want quick, instant fucking money or whatever it is. I have money in my account. I'll bet virtual soccer. Obviously, they're not doing that. They're betting millions at a time.
Yes, and they're. But I'm just you don't have any pull or any way to fix that.
Yeah.
They could if they actually are betting on games.
Yeah,
and betting on their own games or even betting on like anybody's games, any football matches. Yeah, they you can have pull on realistically any soccer player.
But it's just to me like. My whole thing with this is I understand the severity of betting. I understand why it's a problem. I understand like all of that stuff, whatever. Like especially amongst players, because like you said, if you bet on the sport, I could easily just reach out to even someone like La Liga. I play in the city. I can message him like, "Hey, brother, I have 10 mil down that you get a yellow card. Get it, and I'll give you fucking half of it." You know, like so I do understand what's wrong with it, but in saying that, none of these players. So like, so little side note, we basically just caught you guys up. But now we're going to continue on. All these players are basically coming out and saying the same thing. That they've been just playing blackjack, they've been playing poker, and that's really all it is.
Yeah. They have, like, you know, so like, they have addictions, but it's not on football.
But I was going to say, like, I'm sorry, like, if that is the case, the website that they're using is illegal. Okay, so legalize it. Yeah. Put a fucking tax on it like you guys do and everything. It's for me, it's literally because the Italian government can't make money. Yeah. And they want to make money off of everything. Just like how they gave fucking Roma shit for accepting a sponsor from Saudi Arabia. They're battling to host a World Cup with us. Okay.
And
so put more money down if you
give
really
us a sponsor. Give us sponsors.
Yeah,
give us money.
You know what? Hey, Roma's been trying to build a fucking stadium since 2010. Why don't you approve of that? Yeah. You know, like there's so much at it, like with Italian and how crooked they are. Like always expected. Oh my God, I spit there a little bit. Sorry. Always expect Italians to break down Italians and shit like that. And you know, like for me, like I don't believe any of this stuff that's being said. I think it's all kind of bullshit. And I just think it's one of those, like this guy wants to get rich quick again. He wants to become relevant again. So I feel like it's one of those things. So I don't believe anything he's saying.
No, neither do I.
You know, like obviously there are some of these players like Fagioli came out and said he has a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
But all of these players are saying the same thing. Yeah. They're not betting on the sport.
No.
Okay, so let them
None
get
of them
out.
are saying they bet on the sports.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they're all saying the same thing. Like it's all just blackjack and poker. What's wrong with that?
Literally nothing.
Like
wrong.
I'm sorry. What like, you know?
Like I said before, Joe, I have nothing wrong. You know, obviously, you know, if it like if, let's say Fagioli, if he's coming to he's going to the club and bringing himself in and saying, "Hey, I have an addiction. Like I you know, I need help. You know, I need whatever." They'll help him. But with like when you're putting you start going and you're putting money like going into like the football games and like that world like you were saying before, That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
That 3-year suspension minimum.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But I agree with that. If you're doing that, Fajoli was doing that and he was stupid. Hey, you know what? You know how much I love him.
Yeah.
He has the talent, but you fucked yourself. You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
And probably you're not going to play another game for Juventus in your life. So it sucks to suck. But I really hope that these guys here, it's not nice to say I hope they have an addiction and, not where like they have an addiction to betting on football matches, but I hope they have an addiction on just gambling and just, poker, blackjack, stuff like that, and nothing to do with football. Because to have like any one of these 3 guys, never mind the rest of the names, any one of these 3 guys sit out for 3 years, like that's their career. And
especially guys,
and it just sucks because like how like, okay,
Toenail.
Look how much he's grown in the last 2 years. That like in a couple years, like he's going to be a key part for Italy. Yeah. And he'll probably come back to play in Italy.
I was going to say, even for Newcastle right now, man, you could see him.
You can see the
after
he
adapts, like he's going to be such a game changer.
That's what I mean. And even Zaniolo, I feel like he needs to kind of straighten up his head a little bit. But the guy, like after 2 surgeries, like the guy you still see, he has the confidence, he has the skill. Like now he's getting that more and more confidence from not being scared anymore. Zaniolo can really be something in the future to line up in that front with him, like him, Chiesa, and somebody else. That can be a possibility. And Fajoli, like, dude, the guy was nominated for the Young Players Award. Yeah. He's showing promise. He won that Young Player of the Season last year in Serie A. He has potential, and we were talking about it last year. Like we both said it. Like him and Miretti,
I love.
We were like, man, they both came in and like they're really impressive for guys that kind of were just playing with the youth and didn't really play any like Serie A football.
Yeah. I think Fajoli's better than Miretti.
So do I.
I told you, like I'll say it. I'm blue.
We both agreed this. Yeah. Fajoli is better.
Okay, relax.
It's just obviously, and now it kind of understands more why he wasn't getting the time to be in the season because apparently he brought himself in on August 1st. To say that he has this addiction and he needs help and whatever, and they're trying to help him.
Mr. Corona, he knew about it for time.
His thing was, that's why he didn't play in the U.S. tour because he told him about his addiction on August 1st. Yeah. But the U.S. tour was in July. So that just tells you like the guy that's giving the information, how much he knows. I'm sorry, nothing.
That video that you sent in our group chat, this is for me now, no matter what he says, does anything like that.
Yeah.
For me now, my biggest pet peeve will be like just seeing that video. Anything he says, the way he was smoking that cigarette, I want to fucking
loser, man.
Just straight. I want to swing at him.
What a fucking loser.
He's biting on his cigarette like he's the biggest guy in the world, like some sort of fucking mob boss. Like you're a loser. I don't know. I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I want to physically hurt him,
dude. I want to see nothing but bad things happen to this guy because
I don't know if we're allowed to say that right now.
Man, I don't know, dude. The guy, what benefit does that guy have?
No, I agree. But
like he's in and out of jail because he literally blackmails people and threatens them. Like, dude, what kind of and how is this guy still getting any attention from the media? That's what pisses me off. Man. I get Twitter, it's a big thing. People have, free speech. Everyone's talking on there, whatever. This guy can say whatever he wants. But the fact that people are listening,
and the fact that they're gonna investigate it, like where all these guys are saying, like this is my thing that pisses me off too. Like, if you do have that kind of intelligence that you're gonna fucking like, you could bury almost like half of the Serie A like that, or whatever, owners too, whatever. Isn't that something you'd want as an Italian, seeing that like finally they're growing, getting out of this dark age, blah blah blah? Isn't that something you'd want to try to keep under wraps? A, B. Why don't you tell them that they're fucking betting on fucking blackjack and poker? Why are you trying to fabricate stories? Yeah. They're gonna like. I don't know. For me, it's just it's what I'll always keep on saying. Joe, Italians bearing down other Italians.
If he went one day when he came out with and broke the first story, if he came that day, released everything, then he'd be talked about for and relevant for like a day. And then everyone would just be talking about them and not about him. Yeah, dude. He wants to stay relevant, so he wants to give as little information each at a time, but still say, but I got another 8 more names.
I just love how he says, by 2:00,
I got 10 more coaches. Drop. Yeah, by 2, like, dude, shut up. Like you're not Jake
like he's Paul fucking, I was gonna say Paul. Like he's Drake dropping his newest album.
Like trying to, new merch to drop at 2 p.m. Make sure you stay there. There's gonna be some secret stuff being given away and talked about. Like, dude, shut up, man. Yeah, honestly, just give it up. Go retire before you get arrested again. Go in the mountains and just fuck off. Make sure no one don't do anything with soccer. Italy, we don't claim you. We don't want you. Just
you have a Mexican
nothing good comes from you. So just fuck off, okay?
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
But staying on the topic, last question I got for you. Let's just say in a hypothetical world, everything he says is true.
Okay.
Everything he says is true. He presents evidence. He shows these chats. He does this. He does that. Whatever. What happens to Italian football? Keep in mind, though, with all of this, like, again, owners are involved, agents are involved, coaches, blah, blah, the works, everything. What happens to Italian football?
It crumbles a lot harder than it did in 06, I think. And it just goes to show you, and that's why I honestly, I wouldn't doubt anything, because Italians are fucked like that. They don't care about anybody but themselves. And if whatever they do takes down a whole league, like in 06, like, not for nothing, not because we're fans of it, but Serie A was the top league back then.
It's true. It is
all,
true.
All the big players wanted to go there. It was the hottest league. You know, the Prem, no much how much money they dumped into TV rights and this and that, they couldn't compete. People wanted to, like, Serie A was attractive. It was an attractive place to go and play. And we kind of got that back within the last, 4 or 5 years. Every year, I feel like it's getting better. Stars have been leaving, which is going to happen because we don't have the money at the Prem, now Saudi does. But players are still coming there. And this goes to show you all that work that we've done over, the 10 years that you've dominated, and everyone else just didn't even give a fuck and didn't even try to do something. And then finally, everyone's like, it was after that Ronaldo came to the league, everyone started caring about it. Everyone started wanting to come there. It started a whole thing. Everyone's like, hey, you know what? No, now we gotta beat Ronaldo. We gotta be there. Yeah. And then everyone wanted to start competing. And that's what changed everything. Yeah. And now to throw that all away just because of some dickhead, Italy, like, whoever's in charge of it, like in the FIGC, I get it. You have, like, punishments have to be made. You have to punish those who actually broke the law. Yes, illegal gambling, not allowed. You can't do it. There should be a punishment. There should be a hefty fine, and there should be, maybe like you miss a couple games, you miss a month or 2 months, but that's it. I don't think guys like that should be, like, if you were betting on football matches and your own games, you know what? It sucks whether you're some young kid that not too many people know, or you're Barella that, majority of people in the world know who he is. Then it kind of sucks if it's someone like that. But at the end of the day, that's your punishment. That's what it is. It's gonna suck, but that's what it should be. But if FIGC just wants to, flex their dicks and they say, okay, you know what? No, you guys are all doing, it was all illegal betting. We don't care. We look at the same. You're getting 3 years for playing poker and blackjack on a legal thing, and you're getting 3 to 4 years for betting on your own game for you getting a yellow card. That's just fucking stupid. And I can see FIGC doing something like that, and I really hope it doesn't go that route. I hope they punish those who actually did wrong and broke the rules to the extent of betting on football matches and not just illegally gambling. Then I think they should be punished. But other than that, man, if they start going that route, first, like I said, I'm gonna go watch Newcastle. I'm fully gonna commit to Newcastle, and you're gonna have to choose a team because the Italian league is going to be fucking shit.
Yeah, it's like that's
no one's going to want to stay there.
Well, that's the thing already, man. Like with stuff like this, like the second they're getting out of their little rabbit hole that they're in, like financially or whatever it is, you see stuff like this then, and it's like, why would any player even want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 06
Joel, this
scandal. Fast forward, not even 10 years pass, another big scandal. You know what I mean? Like,
Joel, these are the same guys in the same league that for the 10 years. When no one wanted to invest, no one wanted to spend money, and only Juve was going and making these moves and trying to build their team, everyone blamed Juve for they're ruining the league because they're buying within and they're buying all the players. And so fucking do something, buy players, try to keep your players, make your players happy so they want to stay and they don't want to leave.
I agree.
Like, I'm sorry that it doesn't just happen in Italy. That happens go look at all around the world. What does City do? Look how many players they've signed from other teams in the Prem.
Yeah.
Why doesn't no one give them shit? Or Madrid or Barcelona or Bayern Munich for prime example. No one says nothing about them. It's the same, dude. The league, they're fucked. The guys running it, they're like that. That's I really hope.
It's like your dad always says.
I love the league, and we both have a lot of passion for it. But dude, if they fuck this up and they let this shit just fucking blow out of the water and they try to flex their dick, like I said before, I'm gonna fucking.
Well, you already, but that's
I'm
the thing, man. The fact that they're already giving him the microphone, they're allowing him, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet, but hey, stay posted. 3:00, I'm gonna release everything. Like, it's shit like that, allowing this man to have that kind of power that is just absurd.
And to have that platform, like
they're already giving him the platform, they're already giving him the mic, they're already letting him kind of dictate stuff, and like, oh, I'm looking out for the better of Italy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna wait till after the Malta game and I'll release another game. Oh, you play England on Tuesday? Okay, yeah. After that game, I'm gonna release another name. Like I don't know. For me, it's like, what are you doing, dude? You're trying to crumble,
trying to stay relevant. You're
Like,
trying to keep people following, keep people watching, get more people attracted. Like, oh fuck, he's gonna drop it that day. Okay, I gotta follow him just to see it. And then whatever, I'll unfollow him. But he's getting more and more of that attention. He's loving every second of it.
Now, if you're Spalletti, gonna transition here, you literally witnessed your players. They didn't get taken away in cuffs, but you had Tonali, who was called up for international duty, Zaniolo called up for international duty, both taken away so they could go get interrogated and stuff like that.
They're getting investigated.
As a coach, what is your job and how do you set your team up, knowing in another day you have a game and knowing that those two players could be playing a big part in your team's success? What is the thought process, let's just say, of
it's for any coach? That's never easy when you're losing to two of like your, I would say, star players. They're not Italy. I don't think really has that full on like
star
Mbappe,
player,
that star player. Like he has that guy, but with Italy, like especially like now with his injury, like he hasn't fully come back. We haven't fully seen Chiesa with Italy, so I wouldn't even say him yet. But we don't have that star. So, but I would say Tonali, Zaniolo, Italy's star players. You can count on them. So to lose guys like that, it's a massive loss, especially games that, you're a new coach, you're coming in, everyone has this expectation of you. Italy didn't make their second World Cup now in a row. There's pressure on him. And obviously he's the type of guy, we all know, he doesn't like to lose.
Yeah.
He likes to win, and he knows what it takes to take his team there. And I feel like the way he's building this team, it's similar to like how like Lippi did it in 06. He has everybody that he's calling up you're not getting called up as, hey, okay, you're a starter, you're getting called up as a starter, you're getting, a bench, you're like a reserve. Everybody who's there, the 20 plus guys, they're all starters.
Yeah.
Everybody is ready for that moment.
Yeah.
So in that situation where, because you never know what can happen. Look, Chiesa was there. He got called up and then he left because he was still feeling pain in his thigh.
A lot of players got sent back due to injuries.
That's what I mean.
Alone,
so when you're going to have that, especially with how long seasons are, how many games they're playing in a season, you're going to have that happen. You have to be ready in that situation where a guy like Chiesa, star player, drops out. Okay, he's out. Berardi, you're going in. Okay, now I lose Tonali and Zaniolo. Okay, so instead of Tonali, whatever, I'm going to be playing whoever it is, Locatelli, and have those guys ready for that moment where they need to go in. So I really like that in this situation, especially we don't know what the fuck's like now. Where we can have by we play England on Wednesday tomorrow.
When this episode drops,
it'll be on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, tomorrow.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Monday.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tuesday.
okay.
Tomorrow 2:45.
Yes,
our time.
Yes,
not
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So, okay, Italy plays there. Let's say earlier in the day, this fucking cocksucker comes out and says Barella's involved, starts releasing more on that. Barella ends up getting sent home. That's another guy you got to fix. And I love that it's Spalletti, because I feel like Spalletti, no matter what, will be able to fix anybody into that, like get anybody ready. So I'm okay with it happening now with Spalletti at the helm.
Yeah,
but it's still a fucking shitty situation.
You don't want it. You don't want it to happen.
That's like, especially because like you don't know. Like Tonali, okay, he went home now. Are you gonna have him the next international break? Are you gonna have him for the Euro Cup?
Yeah, you don't know.
Is he gonna be available for the World Cup? Like, how long is this guy gonna be gone for? You don't know that. And that's the part I think that sucks even more than actually losing them now, because to lose them now and to, figure it out against Malta, which, okay, they should have won. They won. It was a good win. The team played good. But now against England, another must win. Like they can't,
we can't be dropping points.
You can't be dropping points, like they did it against too many like stupid games that they shouldn't have. So against a team like that, like that's where they need to come up. And Spalletti, I think, is that guy that can get the best out of whoever he has on the field.
Yeah, you see, like with Spalletti, the one thing I've always enjoyed about him is like he's able to kind of shut the doors to the outside world and, you know, make the team realize it's just about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw the video that they dropped today. Buffon screaming, "What's our color? What's our team?" Like, you know what I mean? Like shit like that. And like I'm gonna be honest with you, I have never seen that from Italy. Like, okay, obviously you saw that the documentary about the Euro, how everybody was buddy friends, like whatever shit like that. But you've never also seen that relationship of everybody being buddy and also them genuinely like being prepared to go to like a battle like that, you know? And like I feel like that's what Spalletti gets out of you. Mm-hmm. He makes you have fun and he gets that stern, like, no, we have to go to war.
And you'll go to war for every guy on that field.
And he's perfect for this situation because he'll say it straight too. Yeah. You know, they've already asked him about it and he's even said, "How do you think I feel? My players are being taken away from me like that. Like, it's not fair. They left here in tears." Like, he's very outspoken on anything. And he's the perfect guy that he'll kind of absorb the pressure from the press and everything like that and let his players concentrate on one thing and one thing only to get the result for them, for whatever, for whoever it is. So I think he's doing it perfectly right now. Mm-hmm. I'm very scared for tomorrow. I will tell you that honestly for free because I saw that Acerbi's supposed to start. But we talked, I just mentioned the keyword, and this is something that I actually did the other day, and I thought it was very fun, so I'm going to get Al involved. So, yes, I'm changing the topic, by the way, if you were trying to figure it out.
Is this time? Are we doing the Ultras team of the World XI? That's what it is. Ultras World XI.
So basically,
that's awesome.
On Saturday when I was watching the Malta game, I don't know why this hit me, like just got to me.
Italy Malta. He was like,
yeah, I don't know why. I was trying to think of a starting 11, like all time that we've seen play, not all time. So I can't put Beckenbauer and Maradona because we didn't watch them play, unfortunately.
I did actually on YouTube one time.
Yeah, okay, on YouTube, but I'm saying like physically. Like,
you said that I've seen them play.
Anyways, so choosing an all-time 11, but you could only choose the nationality once. So if I say Maradona, I cannot use Argentina again. If I say Ronaldinho, I can't use Brazil again. So here's our little twist that we're going to do with that is usually like we like to plan a little bit ahead. We didn't plan. So Al's going to say one name, I'll say another. You know, and so like he could royally fuck me if I had an idea of putting Cafu and Maldini or whatever.
You got to be quick on your feet.
He like we'll go.
We got to come to an agreement though on the goalie.
Yes, the goalie is the only thing we'll agree on because it's the goalie. Yeah. You know, we want to agree on something at least. Mm-hmm. We'll probably agree on a lot of things, to be honest with you, but there might be some hair pulling.
I get one, you get one.
Yeah,
and that's it. You can't. You got to stick with it. So I think for goalie, we'll start things.
Wait. What's the formation we're going with here?
We'll keep it simple. Either 4-4-2 or 4-3-3.
I was thinking 4-3-3. I was saying 4-3-3 because I want good attackers.
4-3-3.
4-3-3. All right. Let's go.
So start off in net. I think we got to.
Yeah. You throw a name at me. I'll throw a name at you.
Oliver Kahn.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
Only because I want to save Germany for something else.
Okay. I already know, and I'm okay.
Okay. Just in case. So I would probably say somebody random like Peter Schmeichel. Or more recent times, so we could both say we seen them. I would say
Ochoa.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that loser. I was gonna say like Jan Oblak. Who the fuck is from Slovenia / Slovakia, whatever, you know?
I mean,
good goalie, may not be the best of all time or whatever, but you know.
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah. Okay.
Random nation.
Okay.
I was gonna actually say Van der Sar, but like I love me some Dutch players.
Yeah.
So I can't say
you don't want to bury that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick with that.
So Jan Oblak is
our goalie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'll give you first dibs on
right.
Also,
back.
It doesn't matter. Okay, I was gonna say like, do you want to do it strict positions too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they played like whatever, like let's just say
like a Ramos that played everywhere
right back,
on the back
center
line
back,
almost.
like you can choose him at right back.
Yeah, okay.
But you can't choose like Marquinhos as a right back.
Yes,
he's never played right back.
Okay.
So for right back. And I got to think about this one because I don't want to, like, I already like 3 names popped in my head and I was like, hey, no, I can't say that because I don't want to like screw myself.
This is why I tried to, this is for me, why I saved that nation you wanted to choose originally.
Well, no, because I'm going to I was thinking about him too, but then I don't know. Yeah, okay, you know what? For right back, I'm gonna go Philip Lahm.
There's no other. Okay, you could have said Bastian Schweinsteiger down the line, I guess, or Ballack.
What?
German.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said Philip Lahm.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, who else would you have chosen?
Don't worry.
What
about
other
that.
German?
Don't worry about
what
that.
other German?
No. Don't worry about that.
We'll talk about who we would have chosen afterwards, actually, because I'm very curious for that one.
Don't worry about that.
If you say fucking Miroslav Klose, I swear to God.
Fuck, did you know?
Okay.
Best German striker to play.
I'm gonna say, I feel like it's a no-brainer here. I'm gonna be the one that, Joe's the bello, right? I'm saying Maldini.
Oh, you took my pick.
I'm going right off the bat. Defense wins you championships. I want the fucking greatest of all time there.
Okay, then I guess I got to go the second greatest of all time. I'm going Sergio Ramos.
It's tough now. It's tough.
I had to go with hey, you're gonna go Maldini. I got to go Ramos. Joe, hey, there's not too many.
Left back is where it gets.
There's not too many better I've seen.
To me, this is where it gets fucking hard.
Not really.
The way I played it with my brother was like, as long as they play defense,
yeah,
throw them
I
there.
don't care.
But like a left back now, like
Think of a left back.
I could go Brazil, but I don't want to go Brazil.
Yeah,
I could go Dutch. I don't want to do that. I could fuck you royally and say like a guy like Zanetti.
But this is our team.
I know, but still. Okay, I'm gonna look at you. I don't think he's good. This is the thing. I don't think he's good.
You have to think. You gotta rate the guy some way.
Chelsea legend, Ashley Cole.
Okay.
On left back.
Okay.
Are there better? Yes, but I can't think of where I put an Englishman.
But when you're going, when you're going with like one nation, that's actually not a bad show.
That's why I don't know where else I would go with an Englishman. So I'll waste that right now.
So now we're going center mids.
Yeah.
So we're playing 3 center mids.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is easy, I think.
So center mid, first one to start things off. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously going with Zizou.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Obviously going with Zizou. Yeah. It's. I mean, if I didn't choose him, I'm stupid. Come on.
You are. Yeah. No, 100%.
Hanging up right behind me here,
I have
Joe.
that jersey actually too.
Yeah.
He is
the greatest.
Dude, the stuff that guy did, bar none, like
of all time. Man.
Yeah, like it was fucked. I was watching actually videos on him yesterday. I'm like, man,
dude, the way he moved was ridiculous.
Even like the 06 World Cup, coming back from injury, he was 37, and he still.
You watched that video of him going around all of Brazil.
Yeah, dude, effortlessly.
I see that video on TikTok. It was like Zidane versus Brazil. 2006.
Yeah, and he just dicks them down single-handedly. Like it's fucked. He's actually just disgusting.
Being in his last year, retiring that year, just absolutely destroyed that Brazil team. And that was like not prime Brazil, but that was a fucking solid Brazil team. Who's your next center mid, Joseph?
I feel like you're gonna get mad at me for saying this one, but I have to.
Who is it?
There's 2 actually in my head, but one of them you'd get mad at me. So I don't know if I wanted to use it right off the rip. No, I'm gonna use it because his versatility was just unmatched.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Cool.
I'll go say it. Let me see.
Rui Costa.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't thinking that.
Rui Costa, baby.
Okay,
greatest Portuguese player of all time.
Okay.
I could have went with Figo because he played center attacking mid at a point. I wanted to choose Seedorf, but I would rather save Dutch just in case.
Yeah.
Because their attack has always been crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so for center mid, the next center mid, so this is the last one now before we go to the attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it's got to be my boy, Edgar Davids.
Edgar Davids over Seedorf. I gave you a Dutch guy.
Yeah, I know.
And you're going to say Davids is better than Seedorf.
I'm taking Edgar Davids.
But I'm just saying, like,
I don't want to.
You could have chosen Seedorf.
No, Joe, I know what I could have done.
No, so like you openly are saying.
I made my choices. Now you have to live with them.
Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Anyways.
Now choose your winger.
Easily. Ronaldinho.
Then we choose Brazil?
No.
Oh, we saved Brazil. Ronaldinho. We Gucci.
Easy. I wouldn't even think twice. I feel like our attack, we will agree on right away. There will be no whatever.
Okay.
Debate, none. There you go.
Well, maybe. There might be. On a striker.
Okay, yeah, I can see why. Why I feel like you may choose the last 2 nations. I'm thinking in my head.
No, probably not.
Okay, go then.
Because one, I already know that either me or I can't. It's going to be your pick, but I already know who you're going to say on the right.
Who?
Right there in front of you.
I could.
You could.
What did I say to you earlier?
But
though?
I'm not going to take him as striker.
Okay, go.
That's what I mean. I'm going to save him for over there, just in case.
Well, striker, because I'm trying to think. Like, you can't say who because I said Rui Costa.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to either.
Can't go Dutch. You turned around on it.
No, I just wanted to see something.
If you say Nedved, I'll fucking stab you. Because that's the only. I'll kill you. He was never a striker. He was a left mid. No, stop. I'll leave. I'll literally walk off that.
Can't even say me either.
Yeah, say.
No,
I kind of regret now because I could have said R9. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
No, whatever. It's okay. It's okay.
I could have said R9 if you just say Ronaldinho.
I know. Ronaldinho's the greatest to ever live, though.
I can't argue that. I really can't. Okay. For striker, I think I have to just because I feel like if I didn't, if I would just be stupid. I'm going to go Ibra.
I was in my head, actually.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
The only other guy I was thinking of that I was going to do just because obviously it wouldn't take anything from you, Eto'o.
Ew.
I would take Eto'o.
No, I wouldn't.
Obviously, Ibra
Not over.
First.
I was going to say, I'd actually probably say Haaland.
It was between Ibra or Vlahovic. It was between Ibra or Vlahovic.
With all the greatest fucking players we've seen, you're gonna.
One of their nations are left. First that came to my head was Sweden and Serbia.
You could have literally said Dimitar Berbatov.
I don't like Berbatov. Think of somebody else.
Anyways,
that's what I thought. Seen it.
Then the last one,
right wing.
My right winger.
I mean, Joe, come on. It's not going to take long.
I
showed you the picture in front of you.
It is.
He is hanging up behind here, but there's some frames in front of him, so you can't really see him. But
because he was always in the pocket of that guy, anyways.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Fuck, you're right about that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go everybody's favorite little midget. No, I'm kidding. Lionel Messi, of course. You have to say
obviously.
You have to say
wait.
I was actually kind of hoping I got the striker slot, so I could have said Batistuta.
Okay, so now
just to fucking throw everything up.
I'll choose the coach.
Wait, does he have to be a separate nationality? Still?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear this actually.
Okay, we'll do.
You're gonna say like Sao Paulo, little Chilean guy.
No.
Or the guy that Uruguay's coach with the crutches, Tabanes.
No, what the fuck's the guy's name? Oh my god, I just had it too.
The crazy bastard that coached in Italy.
No, the guy who was coaching the Saudi Arabia team in the World Cup.
The most handsome guy in the world.
What was his name?
Dude, he's coaching a women's team now.
Yeah. What's his name?
Arnie something? No. I'm thinking of John Arne recently. No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he has a name. You can't have a name.
Oh, man. Okay, well that guy's their coach.
Okay, so Saudi Arabia's coach from the World Cup, who is now coaching
a women's
female team. What fucking female team? I don't know, but he's a good-looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
D's.
Good coach too, and I think good enough to take our team to,
easily.
To win it all.
It's either that or probably like I actually can't think of coaches that are outside like.
Let's wait.
Roberto. No, he's not even Belgian. He's Spanish.
Yeah, he's Spanish.
Fucking nerd.
Our team versus City in the Champions League final. Who wins?
Fucking crush them.
I see.
Easily. You're not getting by Maldini. You're not getting by Ramos.
Hey.
You're not getting by Philly Lam.
Any soccer teams out there? If you guys need any technical or sporting directors,
we're good scouts.
Me and Joe are available. Yeah. We're very good scouting. You should see the names that Joe's pulled up in the past of guys to look out for in our group chat, and then they end up becoming nothing. But he brings some good points about them and some good stats about them. Yeah. But not always hitting on the head. Recently, he's been a little bit better.
Yeah, no, because now I just stay quiet. I don't actually say.
You wait till they're a little bit
anything.
more developed, then you're like, yo, this guy's gonna be good.
Like Ro will message and say like, yo, Joes, tell me about this guy. It's like, oh fuck, well, I know about this guy. I've been knowing about him. So I just stay quiet now about anything because I don't want to get chirped and get called a raper.
It's okay.
Or something. But yeah, hey,
it's okay.
We're here.
Hold on. Before we end things off, I gotta get something for us.
That was very hard the way he It's Al's Stag coming up soon. If you guys were wondering, that's why there's a lot of stuff going on.
If you guys wanted to buy tickets.
Yeah, if you guys want to come to my friend's Stag, tickets are 120. Some crazy fucking prizes. I'm staring at a Messi like match ticket to the game in the final. It's pretty fucking crazy. Oh no, against France. Got it. I think I know what this is, but
so I think we're gonna end things off there. I think that's it for today's episode.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't already, like Joe said at the beginning, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at UltrasXI.
Yeah.
Check out our YouTube channel, UltrasXI.
Yeah.
Upload there weekly. Gonna be uploading a lot more. So don't forget to subscribe to there to keep up with all of our new stuff.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out our TikTok and Instagram. We got our weekly Ultras parlay coming out, and we had some big fans send us some jerseys this year because some of our bets were hitting. So hey, if you guys need someone for some tips on soccer, you know where
Tonali actually messaged
trusted
me.
by them. Me and Fajoli have been talking. He sent me this jersey. No word of a lie.
Tonali said you fucking
Forgot to sign it, but he said it to
you
me.
scumbag. None of your parlay hit.
Yeah,
and
see,
I'm like,
Zaniolo also
dude.
took our picks, but didn't send us anything.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm not
out
too
to-
crazy about him right now. So
Yeah,
it's
we don't
you
talk
know
about him. We don't talk
he's
about
kind
him.
of, and that's why Roma got rid of him too,
Yeah.
because Joe was like, you know what, we don't need
Zaniolo,
that negativity.
I don't want that negativity. Either
No.
support the cause or don't support at all.
Exactly. So guys, if you learned anything from that,
Yeah.
don't forget to follow Ultras 11. We'll see you
Cheers.
next week. We'll hear you
Cheers.
next week. Ciao.